Hello there and welcome back to Pallegney. So what do we have planned for May? We need to go around the 4 fields that we planted yesterday with the sprayer to spray for weeds. We need to plant soybeans in field 3 and roll that, and then we need to cut the grass in our 2 fields that have grass in them and plant some extra grass in the field next to one of our grass fields. A couple of things we're going to do before that though. The first thing is our usual morning whip over the fence, and something I noticed last night after I finished the episode was that I completely forgot to sell our wool. I toyed with the idea of selling it off camera and just letting you know about it, but I decided that I would just load it up and get it ready to go and sell it first thing in May. So let's take a look at the price of the wool now. I know it's probably come down off of its premium price. It's $21.40 at Kochi Express. Yeah, it's a little bit off its top price, but not much. So if we get it sold very quickly, we'll be able to get a pretty decent price for it still. So let's jump in our tractor and start off the month of May with some delightful income. I'll see you over there. Okay, so we're over at Kochi Express with our wool. We have 27,561 litres. That's a considerable amount. So let's get it sold off. I think we're going to get 65 or 70,000 for this. Somewhere around there. Got it all in one swoop. So 59,000 plus 8,600. Yep, 67,000 for our wool. So we are almost at the point where we can afford the cow barn. 603,000. I'm pretty sure by the time the rest of our potato products come up for their premium price in June and July, we're going to have enough to buy the cow barn. So definitely looking forward to getting my hands on that. And that will actually work out perfectly because we have plenty of grass in our storage. And we also are going to be getting some hay. And what I might do with this month's chop of grass is split it between hay and silage, so we have a little bit to start feeding the cows. Let's park our trailer away, switch off the tractor, and let's do an animal check. The chicken's doing just fine for this month. How are our sheep doing? Sheep are doing just fine there, and just fine there. And our pigs, I think they are doing just fine. Consumption seems to have gone up a little bit. I think they have enough until next month though. We're running a little low on the barley, but I think they'll have enough to get through. I think it's about 1,200 litres per month they go through of barley. Okay, so over at field number 3 with our drill, let's get planting soybeans. I'll make a trip around the headland manually. I'll put this on a worker and then I will start spraying the 4 fields we planted last month for weeds. I will rejoin you in a while. Okay, I think we are done with the spraying in these first 2 sorghum fields. Let's take a quick look. That's not bad coverage. In fact, it's pretty much perfect. I'm not going to bother with those 2 little spots over there. So next up is this field over here. That's the 3rd sorghum field. So let's fold our sprayer away as we're exiting the field. We'll get over to that 3rd field and get that sprayed. And then we can start on the grass mowing. While we're on our way over to that field, how is our large tractor doing? Looks like it's almost done planting seeds it's almost done planting soybeans in field number 3. So we'll be able to switch that out for the roller fairly soon and get that field rolled. And then once we've done that, we'll be able to make a start on the grass. So we have the 2 grass fields to mow. We have plenty more grass to plant in that field just there to the left of us. I think we're good for potatoes this year. We have enough in the potato processing and enough in the bale warehouse to top it up if we start to run low. So here we are at the 3rd sorghum field. Let's get our sprayer unfolded and get the spraying started, and I will see you again shortly. We've finished drilling soybeans in field number 3, and it looks like our small tractor has finished spraying this field, but let's just check for weeds. It's mostly finished. It looks like there are a couple of straggly pieces that it missed here, so just 1 piece here and 1 patch down there. So let's get that taken care of quickly, and then we can take the small tractor back to the farm. And by the time we get it back to the farm, the big tractor should be back there. We can switch out tools for both tractors, and then we can start with the mowing and rolling. So let's get the mowing done before it starts raining. I will just go around the headland and put the rest on a worker, and then while the worker is doing this first field, I will go around the headland of the soybean field with the roller, set a worker loose on that, and by that time the worker in this field should be done and we can mow the other field. And then once all that is done, we will almost be in a position to pick up, or I'm trying to think what we're going to do with these bales. These bales are hay because we have grass, so we also need to dry this grass, so another pass with the tedder is required. That's okay though, that won't take too long. What I might do, if we're going to be having extra grass to mow, is buy a slightly wider, slightly bigger tedder. The one we have right now is 9 meters. It's kind of sufficient, but it would be nice to have something a little bigger if we're going to have that extra field of grass. So that's something else I might put on the list. I'll definitely look out in the discount store for it and see if anything pops up in there. Okay, so I will continue with mowing the grass, rolling the field, and maybe I'll even make a start with the tedder, drying the grass, but I will rejoin you once I've made some more progress. See you soon. Okay, so it looks like our big tractor has finished rolling this field, and I think 3 passes of the top and bottom really helped with it not having problems turning around, so it's something I'll bear in mind for the future. Our small tractor has mowed both fields and has almost finished drying the grass in the first field, so let's get our big tractor back to the farm and we can switch out the roller for the windrower and baler and make a start on baling up the grass in the other field now that it's been dried. And then the other tractor can come over to this field, dry the grass in this field, and then we can follow it around with the windrower and baler. Once we have baled up the grass, we can plant some fresh grass in the field next to that grass field that we've just dried. So we'll get our roller parked away and we shall continue. Well, let's drive our little tractor over to the other field. And I think what I'll do before I start windrowing and baling on this field is just go around the headland of the other field with the tedder, and then I can set a worker loose on that while we are windrowing and baling the hay in this field. So I will continue and rejoin you again shortly. Okay, we're done windrowing and baling the hay in both of our fields. Let's park our bale train back in its little parking spot, and before we collect up the bales of hay off that second field, let's start planting some grass in this field next to us here. We'll connect to our seeder, make sure we have the right crop selected. That's the one, it's grass, isn't it? Yep. We will get the rest of this field planted and ready for its first chop in a couple of months. I would like to upgrade our grass equipment just to cope with the bigger space we're now going to be mowing, but we'll see on the first chop how long it takes and how busy it makes us in July. I don't think we're going to have too much to do in July actually, because our barley is going to be ready next month in June, and then our sorghum isn't going to be ready until August. So I think in July we'll have those potato products to sell, and then we won't really have too much else to do apart from mowing the grass. Maybe that's when we'll get the bale wrapper and wrap our first batch of silage, because once we've sold all the potato products, I'm hoping we'll have enough money to buy the cows and the cow barn. So we will see when July comes around. Okay, so we have finished collecting the bales of hay. Just on our way back to the farm, 136,000 litres. It's not a bad haul for our 2 fields. And I did see a message that our artificially intelligent friend has finished planting grass, but looking at that field, it looks like they've anything but finished. So I'm guessing they've just quit their job and gone home. So what I'll do is park this trailer of bales in the bale warehouse for now. We can unload them another time. We'll just go and see what's going on in that field. Okay. I guess that's not where we're going to be parking our trailer of bales then, is it? I'll park it where our implements usually go for now, and then we can fix that at some point soon. Okay, well, hasn't really done too much of the work, but let's finish this off ourselves. And then we'll probably need to go over to the store and top up our seeds. I'm trying to think what we're going to need seeds for. Don't think we need to go over there and bring seeds back. We don't need that many seeds for anything. So, in fact, I'll put the rest of this on a worker and I will unload the bales off of the bale trailer with the forklift. So, let's get this done, and I will unload them into the bale warehouse. So I'll get it done and come back to you again shortly. Okay, so all of our hay bales have been unloaded into the bale warehouse. Let's park our forklift away and we'll take a look to see how our large tractor is doing with planting the grass. I did see a message that they finished, but let's take a look. Oh, they've mostly finished. There's a little patch over here they missed, so let's go take care of that and then we can call this field planted. I don't think I'm gonna worry about rolling this field because I don't think it matters with grass. I will double check the expected yield, but I'm not sure that grass fields need to be rolled. So, okay, let's quickly jump out and look at the expected yield. So 93%. And what I'll do then quickly is go around with the spreader and fertilizer once I've parked the drill away and see if that puts it up to 100. If it puts it up to less than 100, maybe I'll get the roller out and just go over it with the roller. We will see. Or maybe I just won't. It's 2%. I'm pretty sure we're going to have enough grass. More just as an experiment and to satisfy my curiosity. Okay, so I've been around all of the grass fields with the fertilizer, just because they all needed doing. Let's take a look at the grass field we have just planted. So we'll drive over there because it's raining. Not that it really makes a difference. So what do we have here? So we have expected yield 98% out of 100. I think rolling it might give 1%, but I'm not rolling it. Yeah, I'm not gonna go over it and roll it. I don't think it really matters that much. Okay, so pH value is turned to bad in this field. Still good in this field. Let's take a look at our map. Yeah, pH has gone bad in that field, and I guess it's bad in this field as well. So we could use a coating of lime in both of those fields. What is our expected yield if we don't do that? Let's take a look. Okay, yeah, it's not going to tell us until next month. Okay, well, I think we'll leave it until next month anyway. And one last thing I'm going to check is the price of French fries. think it was French fries, that have their premium sale price in June. Yep, so 3135. I think we can wait till June for those. So 3024 if we sell them now, but it looks like they still have quite a way to run up. And before we leave, one quick check in the discount store just to see if a medium tractor or bale collector or anything like that has shown up, but it hasn't. So I think this is a great place to leave this episode. Thank you as always for watching. Hope you're enjoying following along. If you are, please do like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will hopefully see you in the next episode. Until then, bye for now.